The New York Times just wrote an amazing article about how Northwest Arkansas became the epicenter of mountain biking. So today we're diving into how the New York Times found out all this information while spending so much time in Bentonville, Arkansas. So let's talk about that. Hey everybody! If you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you weren't aware, I actually was a real estate broker located in the dumpster fire, the horrible, the no good state of Illinois, the worst. Anyways, I could have moved anywhere I wanted to in America. I could have moved to Huntsville, I could have moved to Knoxville, I could have moved to Maryville, I could have moved to Golden, I could have moved to Boulder, I could have moved to Boise, I could have moved anywhere. But I chose Northwest Arkansas, and it's by far the best place to live in America, literally by far. If you ever want to talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America, call me, email me, text me, let's sit down for coffee. Let's talk about, again, why I chose Northwest Arkansas, again, versus anywhere else in America. And also, I want to mention this out there. Always call me, text me, whatever the case is. I always love talking about real estate here in the area itself. I always make time for all my clients and people looking to move to the area. So feel free to call me anytime. I will always make time. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump right into the content. All right, and the first thing they mentioned inside the article, how Bentonville became the world's destination for mountain biking. This is gonna be an obvious one, but the Waltons had a huge, if not just a massive influence on mountain biking in Bentonville and even Northwest Arkansas. A lot of the things that have been done in Northwest Arkansas, the Razorback Greenway, the 40-mile trail system, the paved pathway from Fayetteville all the way up to Bella Vista, all of Bella Vista trails, all of the trails that are to basically offshooting from inside of Northwest Arkansas, all really stem a lot from actually the Walton family. The reason being is because back, however, 10, 15 years ago, the Waltons really got into mountain biking. And they're like, this is a great, they sound super simplistic, I get that. But, I'm sure there's more to the story than just this. But the idea is like, hey, this is a great means of transportation. We can kind of solve this with not having cars on the road all the time. What if we obviously built a larger Walmart campus, all the trails connected back to Walmart or other major parts of the area itself, and a lot of people that live in the area can just mountain bike. They can, they can obviously scooter, they can do all the different things on trail systems versus actually owning a car, Ubering, or actually like driving everywhere. They can actually use their bike to go in so many different places. That was kind of the grand scheme of a lot of things when it came to mountain biking in Northwest Arkansas. Now, obviously, biking in general is more than just simple, like from point A to point B. A lot of it is, is exercise, it's fun, it's community building, it's sports. So there's a lot more baked into just biking than just simple A to B. So there's a lot of good, and very rarely, like let's think about it this way, very rarely there's more things, there's not as many things in cars than just going from point A to point B. But in biking, it's point A to point B, it's community, again, it's sports, it's fun, it's exercise, it's getting outdoors. So there's a lot more baked into the cake when it comes to biking versus just simple cars. So that was where the core concept came from. Now, obviously, it's not more than just a concept, it's actually dumping hundreds of millions of dollars into the infrastructure of mountain biking here. And when you have that kind of force between, obviously a family, the wealthiest family in the world, obviously, you have Walmart and you have corporate interest, and then you have, obviously cousins and brothers and sisters and nephews that want to get into mountain biking and think it's gonna be a great place for the community. Then you have hundreds and hundreds of miles of mountain biking trails within less than a decade. That's really how it comes down to be, honestly. And the second way that Bentonville in Northwest Arkansas became the mountain biking capital of the world, and it comes down to one of the things I mentioned before, which is mountain biking is bigger than just simple point A to point B. It's bigger than just sports, it's bigger than community, it's bigger than all those things. It's wrapped up all together. And so what the Waltons and all the whole community here has done is created this culture of both business and also pleasure, meaning that you actually go and ride your bike to pick up groceries. You do things around with your bike and other modes of transportation than just jumping in your car all the time. So they're able to bridge that gap a lot when it came to actually mountain biking and actually all together. Now, the fun thing when it comes to that they've actually integrated here more than any other place in the world is the fact of corporate culture is completely connected to the trail system here in Northwest Arkansas. Whether you're working in Pinnacle, whether you're working in downtown Bentonville or Springdale or Rogers or Fayetteville, there's a good chance that if you live anywhere in those towns, there's good chance you're gonna be able to bike right from your house to work. That is for sure. Now, that is obviously one goal. A bigger goal for Northwest Arkansas is the fact that they want to be able to hit some of the outer edges as well. Like Centerton doesn't have the best trail system, obviously. Parts of Pea Ridge eventually will have a great trail system to get to Walmart and other parts of Northwest Arkansas. Not connected quite yet. But then again, those are things that are built for the future as they come along. And so that is one thing that the Waltons and the huge community here of biking wants to accomplish is trail systems for everybody at all times, both for business and pleasure. You just don't have that kind of corporate kind of, and also like we'll say, consumer level connection a lot of times where that both interests align and they both want to accomplish it. And one thing I can guarantee is as the connections grow tighter and tighter between both business and consumer, the trail system will grow more diverse and even bigger as it stands today. Whoa, 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 whoa. I made something for you. I made something called 3-day itineraries. So maybe you're looking to check this place out. Maybe you're looking to come down here, maybe vacation, maybe just, you never know. I made 3-day itineraries, like literally day by day, restaurant by restaurant, thing by thing. So maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. I have 3-day itineraries linked down below for you. So go ahead and download them and use them when you get down here. Also, maybe you are using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is, literally, is Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below, name, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, where do you want to move to in Northwest Arkansas? Enter all that information below and make sure to miss a single notification when it comes for home for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. And every single Friday, I send an email out just talking about all the cool things happening in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on downtown Bentonville? When is First Fridays? When is First Thursdays? What's going on in Fayetteville? What's going on downtown Rogers? What's going on in Pinnacle? What is going on in Walmart Amphitheater? What new golf course coming here? What's going on at Topgolf? There are so many things all the time. Enter your name below, enter your email below, make sure you get that email every single Friday. But I need you to be aware, I need you to heads up here. You will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak, but I promise you will be the most important person eventually when you make it down to Northwest Arkansas. And the third and final reason why Bentonville, Arkansas and Northwest Arkansas became the mountain biking capital of the world, and this is probably more of a happy accident than necessarily intentional, was the fact of how much biking business, first of all, there is, and secondly, how many businesses actually move to Bentonville, whether it's bike manufacturers or accessory manufacturers or cultures or Olympic sports. Like we had the Olympic team train here for years, still to this day, training for, obviously the Olympics. So that just branding of that makes a huge difference. And so we actually had Olympians win second place or silver, in the Olympics. So it brought a lot of attention there, but just the amount of attention that the mountain biking or even any sort of outdoor activity community has was definitely shined on Bentonville. Because a lot of times, just to be real, a lot of times there's, great mountain bikers, but they're climbing on the weekends, they're doing other things, they're hiking, they're camping, they're doing outdoor stuff. And when you put your name on the map and become the mountain biking capital of the world, so many adjacent businesses follow. And whether it's adjacent to Walmart stuff or other sort of businesses, it just kind of comes with the territory. And it comes with obviously businesses, jobs. And so honestly, it's one of those weird situations where it's like they built amazing trail systems, bikes came here, accessory people came here, mountain biking, obviously like the whole manufacturing came here, and then the adjacent businesses came, and then the adjacent to the adjacent businesses came, and then the adjacent to the adjacent to the adjacent businesses came, and the next thing you know, Arkansas State is raking in billions of dollars a year in extra income just because we brought mountain biking here to Northwest Arkansas. With all the obviously outdoor income and all the sales tax and all the people moving here, tourism stuff brings so much money to the state in general. So fascinating to see it play out, and it obviously is going to get even better as time moves along. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you have not been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is, literally a starter pack full of all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. It comes with a 120-page guide, literally made by me, by yours truly, page by page, basically detailing demographics, cities, populations, all the cool things that's going on here. So basically, it's your go-to guide for all the things about Northwest Arkansas. 120-page guide. It's a real thick boy, to say the least. Then it comes with my 3-day itineraries, printed right in there. It comes with stickers, it comes with postcards, and just wait. It comes with the NWA coloring book. Wow! Anyway, who doesn't want this thing? It's amazing. I mean, are those times you just sit at work and color? Shouldn't be doing that, but maybe you want to. Anyways, coloring book, fantastic. Long story short, it comes in a box, literally shipped boxed right to your home. Enter your name and address below. I'll make sure you get that back and shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so That's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking. Is my favorite for F word? Free! So enter your information below. Make sure to get the package shipped to you right away. Alright guys, it's the next one.